These three African countries are the reason why Africa is moving one step forward and 100 steps backward. Number 3 on my list is Cameroon. Cameroon is the only African country that lives in their past glory. Yes, Cameroon, they live for their past glory. Currently, Cameroon don't have any glory. Cameroon only live in their past glory. If you ask them about their footballers, they will tell you about Samuel Eto'o, who retired 22 years, about 23 years ago. They don't have any player now. What they have now is feeders. They just have a cook-off. They don't have confirmed players currently. If you come to music, the only musician they will mention to you is one Bongo something that died about 40-something years ago. They don't have any current top musicians in the continent of Africa. Cameroon lives in their past glory perfectly. The second country on my list here is Ghana. Ghana is the only African country that the only two things they are perfecting is number 1, gossip, number 2, complain. These two things, Ghanaians have been able to perfect it to the very end. Ghana complain about their president, Ghana gossip about their president, gossip about their vice president, gossip about their first lady, Ghana gossip about their football, gossip about their TV stations, gossip about their musicians, gossip about everything around them. Ghana complain that they are the originators of Afrobeat, which they don't even have a place. Ghana complain that they are the originators of High Life, which they are not making use of it. If somebody pick that same High Life now, that you people say you are the originator, that you have not done anything about it now, and ride on it and make it very big today, you will still come out and say you are the owner of that High Life now that you are not making use of it. You say you own Afrobeat today, you don't have a place in Afrobeat. Ghana are the only country that all they do, these two things are the two things they are very perfect in. They gossip and they complain too much. They complain like Blackface in Nigeria here that complained that Two-Face stole the song. In fact, Blackface said every musician in Nigeria stole songs from him and yet he no blow. That is Ghana, a perfect example of Ghana. That's how Ghana is. They complain about everything, they gossip about everything. They don't see any reason to step up to the game. Number 1 on my list, I'm very sure you people will be waiting for this number 1. Everybody knows number 1 and nobody can take number 1 away from them. Number 1 on this list today is Nigeria. Why Nigeria is number 1 on the list is because Nigeria is the only country in Africa that is very perfect in one thing. They are very, very perfect. Nigeria score A1 in corruption. Nigeria's corruption is systemic, is endemic, is implant, is inborn. Their corruption is not the kind of corruption that you learn. In fact, Nigeria is the only African country that teaches other African countries how to be corrupt. Nigeria teaches other African countries corruption. Nigeria score A1 in all the subjects of corruption. They don't miss. Nigeria is a country where their corruption, they don't hide it. They do it plain and they tell you go to court. Go to court. Let's go and settle it in court. And they know if you get to court, they will still be there before you get to court. Before you come to court, they are already in court. So Nigeria's corruption is systemic and endemic and it is there and nothing can change it. Then to further conclude this case, if you bring these 3 presidents I've just talked about now, the Cameroon president, the Ghana president, and the Nigerian president, put them together and tell them to provide a long-lasting solution to African problem in the next 1 million years, nothing will come out. Bye-bye.